Yo, what's going on YouTube? Just before this video starts, I'm going to put a little disclaimer here to say that everything you see in this video is for research purposes. It's all completely above board. I've got a medical prescription, so it's perfectly legal for me. Don't try this at home because I am a trained professional, obviously, of course. And YouTube, don't strike my video down, please. Yo, what's going on, Savage Ones? In today's video, well, I just got my first medical prescription. I'm not going to lie to you, it's a bit of a surreal experience because, I mean, you're all going to be new here, but I do have another channel where I play games and stuff on it. But my story's a bit of an odd one, and I'm not going to lie, this feels like it was all a bit of a weird dream to me because I have just got out of prison. I'm not on license anymore, my license has expired, but I went to prison for, well, I went to prison for cannabis. I was selling it online and I was posting it in the post and people were receiving it. So essentially, I've just got out of prison for what I am now doing legally. And it's actually kind of mental to me because I was using it because I've got keratoconus and I'm almost completely blind in my left eye and I get headaches. I have bad pain, stress headaches. I have really bad pressure behind my eyes. I get really twitchy, spazzy eyes. You'll see it in some videos at some points. I get really bad, like, basically, like, I can't stop blinking and I keep making weird faces to try and get my eyes to basically stop spazzing out and focus. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird experience for me because, well, I feel a bit bitter about it. I'm not going to lie. But enough of that anyway. So I have my first legal prescription in the UK, which should have been done a long time ago, but I never thought in my life, I never ever thought in my life that this would be a thing, but it is. Obviously, I'm not going to show you any of the flower in this. I'll make some shorts and I'll show you the flowers and stuff afterwards. But currently, I'm just going to open them up and I'm going to go through them and have a little sniff and I'll tell you what it looks like and so on. Because I know there's a lot of people interested. So we'll do that now and we'll just, we'll see where it goes from there. Because honestly, I'm a little bit blown away by this myself. So let's just get right into it. So the first one I've got is the Gorilla Glue. This one, the Gorilla Glue 4. It's 23% THC, less than 1% CBD. This is the Curaleaf. So let's just rip it open and just see what it smells like. I've heard that some of these packs can have a weird smell when you open them up first, so I'll give it a sniff bottle. Jesus Christ, mate. Jesus. I'm not going to lie to you, I've had Gorilla Glue quite a few times before, but this is some Leng shit. This is some good stuff. It's very dry. It's very, very dry. I hear this is something that's quite common amongst the UK medical scene because they irradiate and tend to dry it right out. It looks pretty decent though. I've got a few little nugs in there, but don't look like there's any dust in it at all. No, there's no dust in it at all. It's a really nice light colour. Smells amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you, this smells absolutely amazing. Yeah, there's no dust in that at all. There is a few small nugs in there, but most of them are big. But they're about this size, most of them. That way, yeah, about that size. They're big. They're big and they smell good as well. So I'm excited about this one. Obviously, at the end of the video, I'll try them and then I'll come back to you. Obviously, I've got to vaporize. You can't smoke it. You can't smoke legal cannabis in the UK. It has to be smoked through a vaporizer. You can't actually smoke it in a joint or in a bong or whatever because then it would be illegal. So I have got a vaporizer and I'll vaporize and then I'll let you know at the end of the video what I think of that. But also, like I say, I'll link some shorts down in the description as well of what the bud looks like if you want to see that, just so they don't strike down my videos. I'm impressed with that, I ain't gonna lie. It weren't exactly cheap though. It was 85 for 10 grams. So, I mean, it's not ridiculously expensive, but I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? I can't be arrested for it, and that's the best bit, because that's the bit that always stressed me out with, especially if you're on license as well, which I'm not anymore, but obviously if you just drive across town and you only go pick up a 10-bit, even just a bag, like if they catch you with that, you're going straight back to prison, and I don't want to go back to there, man. Anyway, let's open this next one. Yes. This is... Woohoo! This is the Aura Pad Anios farm gas. This is 27% THC and under 1% CBD, and I can already tell you, yeah, boy. Now this was again more expensive, but it smokes like it smells. It's going to be a good time the next few weeks. I have obviously got a bigger prescription, but I only ordered these two to start off with, just to keep the cost down more than anything. Because like I said, it's not medical cannabis in the UK isn't exactly cheap. There is cheaper options, but yeah, I've seen some reviews on stuff, and generally it seems like the cheaper stuff isn't worth purchasing, which is a bit of a shame. Again, this is all big nugs. There's no little ones in here. There's a couple of little ones, but nothing really, really small. There's no dust in the bottom. This one's a bit darker. It's got that OG, sort of OG cushy smell. I mean, that's my favourite type of strain. It gets rid of my headaches and my eye spasms instantly. My favourite flavour is Skittles, but the OGs are generally where it's at for the pain relief and the relaxation of muscles especially. It's covered in crystals. It looks amazing, and it smells incredible as well. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get into this now. I'll basically go and have a vape, and then I'll get back to you, and I'll let you know what it looks like, what it tastes like, what the effects are like. And I'll also, like I say, I'll record them shorts and stick them in there so you can see them if you want to see the flower. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah. So anyway, I've had a vape on both of them, and they're both brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. Both good flavors. Both had the same taste as the smell, and both of them were worth the money, to be honest. And I'm actually so happy right now. Like, I can't even explain to you how happy I am that this is a thing, because stress of having to mess around with an illegal market and know the consequences of that for someone like me is a big deal. It's a big deal, and I'm quite surprised that it's taken this long in this country to realise the benefits of medical cannabis. Makes me a little bit sad that there's probably some people who suffered before this that could have been helped, but it is what it is. It's here now, and the process was smooth. It was smooth, and I'd recommend it to anybody who's struggling with pains that they've tried multiple different meds for. If you're like me and you've been through so many different medicines, and you're on paracetamol and you're taking cocodamol and you're going through boxes and boxes of ibuprofen, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I have to say, while it is expensive, I would say this is definitely worth it, because you're not going to get in trouble, and well, the product I've had so far has been pretty good. I have seen some bad reviews of certain strains, but it seems like my clinic, which is CB1 Medical, it seems like they research all of their flower product beforehand, and it has to be tested for quite a long time, I assume, before they even put it into their formulary. So I don't know. I'm going to try some cheaper strains next time, and I'll let you know at that point whether the cheaper strains are worth it. But the product I just received was definitely worth it, even though it was more expensive. But anyway, that's enough of that from me anyway. So if you enjoyed this video, drop me a like. If you don't, drop me a dislike. Subscribe to the channel, help us grow. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. Phenomenon.